Today, we're looking at Robocop for the NES. Robocop was released by Data East in 1989 on the NES. A crime wave in Detroit prompts OCP to take control of the police force and create Robocop, an unstoppable law enforcement cyborg. Armed with various weapons, including the Auto 9, players must defeat street thugs and powerful enemies like Boddicker and Ed 209, ending in a final battle against Dick Jones. Remember, if you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button as it helps us channel grow. And don't forget to hit the notification button for all future videos. So, is Robocop for the NES any good today? Here is our review of Robocop for the NES. You play as Robocop, and this is based off the 1989 movie. A Detroit cop named Alex Murphy is killed in the line of duty. He is brought back to life as Robocop, and his mission is to clean the streets of Detroit. There are a few cutscenes to explain the story, but they don't really tell the story that great. The player can move left to right, climb up and down stairs, duck, and punch. Robocop is unable to jump. It may take a few minutes to get used to this. Robocop may use the select button to block attacks as well. The select button is not well suited for blocking assaults. Walking up or down staircases is finicky, and the animation looks stiff and awkward. Robocop can only use his pistol in specific locations. Although it is infinite ammo and you can shoot in several directions, at specific times on each stage, he holsters his weapon, allowing him to use his fists. This is typically the case when there are no armed enemies. Although Robocop can also punch through weak walls, this ability is only required twice in a single early game stage before being swiftly forgotten. There are some machine guns and a rifle in addition to the pistol, but their ammunition is limited. Since they are mostly helpful during boss fights, these should definitely be saved for certain times. Pressing the up and down buttons while the game is paused is how you switch the weapons. It's not intuitive, and it can be challenging to find out how to do this without consulting the manual guide. Additionally, Robocop may sometimes shoot down at an angle when the player intends to dodge and shoot. After levels 2 and 4, there are 2 shooting gallery style minigames in addition to the 6 stages. Bonus points are the main reasons for this. Although it is nearly hard, it should be possible to obtain an additional life from them. Visually, the game seems to fall apart simply because there are no imagination or life to the characters or surroundings that you encounter. All the enemies, suffice to say, move as though they are being controlled by sticks, and the different bosses are limited to being cloned copies of the normal enemies you fight throughout the stages. Robocop seems to move fluidly enough for a heavy cyborg, but there are times that the animations just don't seem to match up with the actions on screen. Once you've gotten into the gritty environments that the game is supposed to portray, it is more or less a combination of repeated enemies and repeating backgrounds. The sound is decent enough for the NES. The soundtrack consists of the Robocop theme on a constant loop and different music during cutscenes to break things up. And the boss fights all have the same music, and it is really repetitive. The random bad guys don't make any noise aside from a sound that I believe is supposed to resemble a grunt when they die. Dogs make a woofing noise and equal when killed. Not that it's a good thing, but it's a small touch. And other than that, you got your gun sounds and explosions, and it's really not that great. So, is Robocop for the NES any good today? This game, it can be described as maybe okay at best. particularly a comparison to the original source material that served as an inspiration. In addition to being a brilliant satire, Robocop, which debuted in 1987, was a really good thrilling action film and one of the most memorable science fiction productions of the 1980s. The gameplay was just okay at best. Your character moves really slow, but he is a cyborg. The music was okay-ish. I did like that they did have the Robocop theme song playing in the background. I just wish they wasn't looped repeatedly. The graphics could have been a lot better, mostly the enemies and other characters. The game could have just been better. I did have a little fun with this, but I would say if you can find this cheap, buy it. Otherwise, I would just pass on this. Robocop for the NES is getting a 5 out of 10. So what did you think about Robocop for the NES? Please leave comments below to share your thoughts. That would do for this episode. Remember to like and subscribe if you like this review. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you here on the next episode. Have a great day.